So with the throwback audio pack bundle being leaked as well as the sounds, I have my own opinions and thoughts about it as well as a theory. And I'm going to start off with a theory is that since there's no release date or price within the bundle, I think it's just a test run. Like they're seeing if they can actually edit sounds within the blueprints, so there's no mess ups like with sound mixing or if they accidentally change the default sound by accident somehow, because that probably could happen. There's a lot of strange bugs, especially that one. But yeah, I hope it's a test run. Wouldn't be surprised if they just still wanted to have that sound as the final product. But like, yeah, I just believe it's a test run. So hopefully, they listen to the reactions from the sounds and actually change it if that was the plan, even if it was a test run, because there's no price or release date yet. So, you know, hopefully that. And my opinions on it is the weapon choice is bad. The APC 556 is again chose even though it's not present in NW2 2009. You could kind of dress it up as the ACR, but it's not the ACR. The only thing it shares is the ambidextrous charging handle and the boxy silhouette. Everything else is just no. The stock is the stock attachment is the only one that kind of works, but even then, no. On top of that, even if they have the correct sound, the fire rate of this gun is slower than the ACR in 2009. And whether that's a correct portrayal of the fire rate, it doesn't really matter because that's how it was in MW2 2009. So even if the sound was correct, it wouldn't really sound great because, I mean, this is a slower firing gun. Maybe it might sound good, but it wouldn't really sound like it would feel different. And also I hope that they actually change the sound of the charging handle and the mag pulling out and insertion, that would also be a cool thing because the whole entire point is 2009 sounds. Changing just the firing sound would be boring. And on the other note, they should replace this gun, but if they change it between there's a lot of things that they could change it to, but they'd require model changes and they apparently don't want to do model changes at all, evident by no portholes in the 50 in the Desert Eagle that's full auto, and just yeah, there's just only two model changes in the game. Everything else is just special attachments, so that's kind of sad. So they could choose between the M16 or the Intervention, and I hope they actually kind of do that because having another APC 556 in a 2009 inspired bundle, kind of sad. You can only dress this gun up as the ACR. It's not the ACR. They could have given us the ACR as well, but apparently, they just want to give us guns that look like the ACR. Can be dressed up as. The Kilo 141, the HK33 in NW 2019, could kind of dress that up as the ACR, but it's not the ACR. This one has a better job at doing it, but still it's not the ACR. I don't know why they couldn't give us a fictionalized version. Moving on, the MP5. The MP5 is a good choice. It's actually an NW2 2009, but this is how the build should look, because this is the MP5K, and the MP5 version present in NW2 2009 is the MP5K. So they should build it like this, because this is me recreating it. The muzzle device, I'm not sure about the foregrip, but the no stock and trigger control group, all of this is how it should be. I don't know why they decided to give us an MP5 that's just normal. Maybe it's because the aiming idle stability is ass and the visual recoil is also kind of ass, but it's people who are planning to run it want to run it because they want MW2 2009 vibes. So this by default wouldn't really matter, and plus they could just build the weapon how they want it if they just want to keep the sounds. So yeah, that's all my hopes for it, and also my opinions on it. I know it probably doesn't matter, but my theory hopefully is true, which would be really cool. because like, you know, that means that the sounds that we're getting weren't planned for the final product. They were just trying to test out sound changes, so they whipped up a quick sound. Oh, and by the way, I don't know when this happened, because I don't think this was how it was when it was introduced, but it alternates between bullet correctly. So I hope they fix that so the M4 does the exact same, and as well as the M13. Well, the MCX, actually. I don't know why I call it the M13 sometimes.